Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the casting desk. I'm ODPixel, this is Draskell. We're ready to take you to game 2 of the first series of the day. It is, of course, OG versus No Diggity. OG, of course, up a game at the moment, and things being switched around a little bit in the draft here for game 2, as they were saying, indeed. The Center War going to come out, which we did see a few teams start to pick up during Epicenter. I mean, by no means, I never played Hero, but certainly not a common one. Why pick it up for this game for No Diggity?
So the common thing for Centaur is you always want an opposition that has a little disable, but they have decent mobility and like no hard stun, right? So that's the criteria for when saying, okay, when's a good Centaur game?
That's true.
Because you want to make use of your ultimate in the best way possible, and usually that's either to engage or disengage. If the enemy team has very little lockdown, and this game they have an Earth Spirit Boulder Smash, which I'm going to be honest with you, probably going to be hard to hit on the Stampede because it's really slow projectile now. It means you can either run away from a fight or go into a fight whenever you want. And that is pretty much their form of initiation. So they put it on a core role. It's going to be Arrow playing it. So he's going to get Blink Dagger. You know, he might go back for a Hood or something this game because they do have a pretty decent amount of magic damage. Maybe he goes Vanguard. Who knows? You know, the build is always just, I'm going to get a Blink. I'm going to be tanky. I'm going to run at stuff. The other thing, too, the Shadow Shaman that we don't normally see, the thing about this lineup is that OG don't really have a good way of jumping the Shadow Shaman. So a lot of the time, you think last game, Era's playing this Tiny with a Blink Dagger who can go on the back line and pick off the supports. Yeah. That's the kind of lineup that a Shadow Shaman is weak against because you have the potential of dying before you get your spells off. But because of the fact that No Diggity have this really tanky front line, and OG have almost zero catch, except for the Air Spirit, it means that you're going to be able to set up these Mass Serpent Ward pushes, you're going to have a disengage in the Centaur ulti, and assuming a laning phase doesn't go, you know, abysmally for No Diggity, I think it's actually a pretty solid draft. And keep in mind, 4 melee heroes against Mass Serpent Wards is not good. You want at least like 2 to 3 ranged heroes playing against Shadow Shaman to make sure you can pick those wards down. So think about how OG played last game, a siege-oriented lineup. That's kind of similar to what No Diggity are doing this time. They just have good fight potential, good pushing. The only thing that I think is a little bit questionable is their late game versus the PL and the Lycan. I think they might struggle a bit with that, but their early mid game should be quite strong.
I mean, in that sense, stronger than what they had in Game 1, you feel? Like, you're preferring this outlook for Diggity compared to
Compared to Game 1, I think this lineup is probably stronger. But I think the late game for the first game lineup was probably better. But this is all around stronger, in my opinion.
We'll see it. Miracle able to grab that banner in on the PL. Kazu, once again on the Darks here up top, grabs himself one in return. And so this mid lane matchup, this melee on melee, well, for the most part, with the Bear, but obviously the dual core, or the dual hero essentially from No Diggity, and the fact that what kind of backup are we going to see Crit? Look at the D-Ward is going to get it. So yeah, it's Quake for Lone Druid against Miracle PL. Are we going to see a similar story where Miracle does come out on top, or should Koifa have a bit of a better chance this game?
I think that this lineup, the Lone Druid versus PL, it's a lane you don't really see too often, but I think with the pool that he got and a Poor Man's Shield, Miracle should be fine. I think it's only going to be once Koifa starts getting a couple levels into the Bear that Entangle might become a bit of a nuisance, but keep in mind you can always just Doppelganger out of it, so yeah.
Yes.
I think, you know, Koifa might walk away from this with a few CS ahead, but I don't think it'll be a huge thing.
I mean, top lane, we're seeing the same old stuff. You know, we talked about the differences of the drafts, but this is being kept the same. The Yapsaw-Kazu combination, punishing Moon. And this time, a little bit of a different way that the lane is going head-to-head with it. I mean, Moon's got to be careful. There's 2 Iron Shells out. He is tanky. He's just tanky enough. Kazu's tanked a lot of these tower hits. Crit's coming in with a rotation in Kazu. Oh, he's got the surge. He's out. Well, there's your first blood. Yapsaw will take it. Crit, can he find the kill in return? He will. So it'll be a 1-for-1 trade there. The pressure being put on from No Diggity. They get themselves first blood. But is this going to continue to work out up here? I mean, bottom lane. Let's have a look and see if this kill works out. Shackle into Stormer with a double edge. There's enough burst. Diggity find themselves a second. As it ends 2-1 at the moment here in these early stages of the laning phase. And this top lane, I mean, is he going to continue to go this way, finding free kills on Doom, or will OG always be able to punish it?
I think that it will become easier for OG to punish as Crit starts to get more levels. But if they get a good dive...
Oh, hello, No Tail. Right. I mean, that's it. Okay. You know, they get the dazzle, but getting that, the Lycan as well.
Double Edge hurts a lot during the early game, for those of you who didn't know. 250 damage at level 2. Pretty decent nuke.
And then Koifa in a bit of trouble. Crit rolls forward, but the Savage Roar to remove Miracle from the engagement. It's enough to get himself out. This is This is a strong start for her, and it's interesting to see these lanes that OG's running as well. Is there a reason why? I guess they just didn't want to put the Lycan against that Darkseer Night Stalker lane that NoTail had to deal with in game 1. The Lycan a little worse, not as well suited to that as a Juggernaut is with his Blade Fury.
Well, there's a couple of other reasons too. I mean, you're definitely right. Moon, I think, is dead again.
Yeah, I mean, this is working out. This time, where's Crit? There's no backup. So
I think,
Diggity get away with that one
at
for
this
free.
point, you probably just jungle. So the reason why I think they go aggro in this case is because they don't want their supports locked down to one lane. Like, they want Crit to be able to move around the map without having costed their Lycan some farm. So because of the fact that if they go safe lane, they're going to have this double Ion Shell, Darkseer, Night Stalker, it means that NoTail will constantly be pressured in air.
Bottom, Era gets the stomp off onto 2. He's got a backup, but Crit, he's got the bottom smash to follow through. Oh, the shackle! Synderen nearly saving him. He'll still tick out to the poison touch, and Synderen, he may just pay with his life as well. They'll dive the tower here for him, OG. They'll get themselves the kill. And just like that, crushing that bottom lane that was looking to have a pretty good opening as they picked up 2 early kills.
This is another reason why you want to do this lane.
Whew.
It's fine.
Ice.
I wasn't even close.
Can
so.
you get out of here?
Yeah,
Ice. Okay, there we go. Just enough mana.
Yeah, so you can't really do what they just did to a Darkseer Night Stalker lane because it's just way too tanky. But the Shadow Shaman is very punishable in lane because he has low mobility. One of his disables requires him to quite literally stand still in order to channel Shackle. And he obviously is very level dependent too. So by having this lane down here, you're pressuring the Centaur. He's going to get his blink at a later timing. You're stopping, Synderen from getting pulls off, not getting free EXP. And sure, Moon's died twice, but the fact of the matter is he's a Doom. So he's going to get his gold. He's going to be able to use his ultimate in team fights pretty much no matter what. I think this is a hero that you can kind of sacrifice in a lot of ways and still manage to get some impact from it.
I mean, I feel like already we're seeing that this draft in Game 2 particularly, they are having a better start than in Game 1.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the kills, it's 4 for free. They had the leading kills in Game 1, but the CS wasn't quite there. But this time around, both seem to be favoring them. Just a little bit at the moment. And just the potency of this lineup, as you said. If Eric can get that space, get that Blink Dagger timing, something that can start to make the plays happen across the map. Just creating space for Quake for them to transition into that later game. Getting that good timing with the Midas Radiance on the bet. Crit, he's going to miss a lead in there with the roll. But yeah, this is going to have No Diggity in pretty good spirits at the moment going into Game 2.
And they're going to get the tier 1 super early. Not even 5 minutes in and this thing is almost dropping, so that's going to be a really good thing for them. It means that the Night Stalker can start rotating around. It is only the first night phase. He has a TP available, and he almost has his urn completed and is near 5. That is so many things going for YapzOr at this stage. And we've seen what this guy can do with a little bit of an advantage on heroes like Enigma and Night Stalker in the past, so looking to see big things out of him this game.
Looks like OG want to try and make something happen, maybe down bottom again. Putting the pressure on. They're bringing in Crit as well. They do have backup, No Diggity, so it's going to be a hard one to dive.
That ward might have just saved them. So it's hard to tell if they would have anticipated YapzOr's movement without the placement of that ward, but by putting it down, they just automatically know what's going on. They I mean,
Chris still hanging around behind the trees.
Hey, he's got Grave.
And he does have a lot of backup, but okay. Fly, silence a beautiful crippling fear from YapzOr there to secure that. Make sure the save isn't available. And now they're looking to chase down more, and they may just be able to do it. Double Iron Shells are there to get through. He has got a Grave this time, though. Get it down, Tom onto NoTail. Era with the stomp onto Moon. They'll take down the Doom instead. YapzOr, he's looking for it.
He's going
He is
deep.
looking for it. Can he find it, though? Oh, no, he's gone a little bit too deep here on this one, and they'll punish him. You've got to give him a 10 out of 10 for trying that.
All right, that's a 3-kill Dazzle. You don't see that too often. I don't know. I think they maybe put a little bit too much pressure on themselves to make something happen. And just giving away maybe too much when they could have been satisfied with just getting the 1 kill again on the Doom. Yeah. Stopping NoTail from getting farmed. Because regardless of whether or not he dies there, he still has to go back to base. It's not like he's going to be able to just go back to hitting 10% HP when there's a Night Stalker around. So just getting a little bit too big for their britches there, and they get punished a bit.
And it really is at the moment the battle of the mid laners. You're seeing Koifa and Miracle giving it some, and this time around the lane's gone a lot better for Koifa than compared to Game 1.
I'm surprised that Miracle is this close though. I guess the matchup is more even than I originally anticipated. I thought it was maybe 60-40 for Lone Truth, but Miracle.
He needed that boulder smash. He certainly did. Without that, I mean, he did have crit and fly around. Miracle. He needs to be careful. As we saw that, Yapso getting a crippling fair into the burst and then Quake's beatdown. Yeah, you can kill the PL at this stage of the game, but OG, of course, with crit and fly on the support, they're very good at being in the right place at the right time, and that was another situation where that was the case.
That was really scary for Miracle because he didn't know that Yapsor was in the area, so he just eats the entangle. He thinks, I'm not in any immediate danger. Then Yapsor comes in on a fog.
Hello. Crit. Playing with this one, Yapsor. Gonna chase it down with the punches. He's actually been trapped in the trees here. No tail turning up as well. Yapsor's got to run, and he's actually gonna tick down. And find themselves one kill. Crit. He's gonna get himself out. Kezu dropped the wall for this as well. It's not gonna find anything. Looks like Kezu will be lucky enough to get away with his life though at the least. Bottom lane, error. And Sidran trying to move in onto Fly. Can't quite get the shackles off. So Fly will be fine. Kezu, he's just trying to beat down on the walls. He's got eyes onto No Tail. And neither of them in a position to be able to take down the other. And it's going to be a TP into the mid lane from Yapso, but it's back to night time. So we're going to see the pace of the game slow down a bit, potentially for No Diggity, as they just continue to farm up on the cores. Sidran is about to hit that level 6, so he's still getting a fair bit of XP on the Shaman, and that should guarantee some free towers across the map once they start to push.
Yeah, that's one thing, too, that we kind of haven't hit on too much is the Shadow Shaman's timing. It's a little bit later than what you would see from like a Dragon Knight, obviously, because he goes mid, but once he hits it, again, it's 4 melee heroes in OG, so they're going to have to put up a formidable defense to even just get rid of the Mass Serpent Wards in the first place. Because without ranged heroes to hit them, you don't really want to commit to the melee range engagement when you're playing against like Centaur with Stampede and whatnot.
This could be a very nice spot to kick stuff off the OG, wrapping around the map. If they can get a lead onto Koifo, he's already had a lot of space on the mid lane. If they can try and get the kill onto the Lone Druid, but it's going to be hard. Yapso's there with the backup. See if any TP's come through. They know he's hiding the tree line. There we have it. With the weed to get the vision straight in onto Lone Druid. Is there going to be any save for this man? No, he's doomed up. He needs a lot of trouble. They'll beat the Stampede, trying to get him out, but it's not enough. They'll lose Quake for OG there with the successful smoke.
That Stampede was really late, actually. I think if they had it, like if Koifa had called for the Stampede when the Weave was cast, he probably would have been able to get away. But I guess at the end, they end up going to trading what, offlane tier 1 for mid tier 1. So OG going to be pretty happy with that exchange. And the other thing too is they don't have to put themselves in a situation where they have to fight into wards. Yeah. Because that's like the worst thing for OG to do is to have to fight into wards at this point.
Yeah, and we can see just those little plays suddenly start to offset the cause. You know, you look at Miracle, you look at Quakefoot. Now, thanks to that play, Miracle's 1k ahead. Yeah. So, bit of a painful loss there for No Diggity in the mid lane, but still all is not lost. Is 6 for 6. They are finding the tower trades. Error getting the space. That Vanguard build, and almost unexpected to see the Blink Dagger come up next, but still got a bit of a way to go on the Sentinel for the Blink to come out.
Yeah, I think they're more basing their lineup around the Siege than they are necessarily going for a pick and push kind of style. Okay. Because if the Centaur gets, you know, Pipe, Crimson, whatever, just goes.
I mean, I was going to say, do you think that's going to be the case? Yeah.
He'll probably still get Blink. Yeah. But he might get one more defensive item before that. Because just being able to walk into the tower, tank a few shots, get the wards down, deal damage to the building, you can treat it like any kind of Dragon Knight lineup where your main goal is to siege the tower, not necessarily start a fight. And if you do need to start a fight, Stampede with a Night Stalker is probably enough to be able to do that anyway.
Quakefoot wants to play a bit careful now because he is very close to having that Midas recipe. It's not going to be the quickest this game after that kill. 11 minutes in. And he does need it to try and keep on par with Miracle's farm on this PL. And OG, they're ready to keep the ball rolling. They found Error immediately reacting with the Stampede. Isn't going to be enough. Got the weave down onto it, and they're looking to move in at the same time on the bottom. Crit's closing in as well. So OG, they want to dive this. They want to move in, and they want to move in hard. Yapzor is going to go for the TP out. Have they got any kind of cancel? They haven't. The 2 TPs are successful. Really nice disengage there from Diggity. And that, I mean, we kind of talked about it in the draft, but that's going to be one of the weaknesses of a lineup like OG. You are going to have that chance to get yourself away, TP out, and OG literally can't really do anything without Crit there and having the boulder smashes on point.
Yeah, I think the only kind of mistake that was made here so far is maybe Cinder and dropping wards in the tier 1. So OG are committing a ton of heroes to bottom lane. Yeah. They have to trade in this situation, but because of the fact that they use the wards, it means that going tier 2, OG will definitely be able to defend. But I think they would have traded the tower regardless. Like if you don't drop wards here, I think OG still go for the tier 1, and if you save the wards for the tier 2, then OG actually lose 2 towers instead of 1. So I think the commitment from Synderen was maybe a little bit too, not necessarily panicky, but he did it maybe without thinking it through 100%. Because I think if he just drops him on this tower, then no Diggity walk away with the win. Instead, they're going to walk away with the trade.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
OG.
Dire's middle tower is
After
under
that
attack.
kind of trade of events, they're going to continue to push. So we have a little bit of port. Okay.
Got a little bit of Kale going on here.
No, it's a bit. Yeah, no, it's at the lag. Sin was fine. Now Sin's not fine.
Yeah, but this situation is for no Diggity. It's not necessarily great, because I think that by this stage in the game, you want to have OG kind of fearing the team fight, and I guess in some ways they are. They're not trying to fight head on unless OG feel like they're outnumbering no Diggity, and even when they went for the 3-man smoke, the Stampede managed to avoid it. So
yes,
it's shown that it has the utility that they got it for, but we have yet to really see any kind of like decisive engagement. We don't know if no Diggity are going to be trying to go for the rest of the towers, or just do they want to siege? Because I think that they are on a bit of a timer here. It's a little bit laid back comparative to the first game. They can probably take it to like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and still have an okay shot at winning the game. But it is very predicated on this aspect of controlling the game and making sure that all your Mass Servant Ward usages are on point. It's like picking a Warlock. You drop a bad Chaotic Offering, the hero is just useless for 3 minutes. So it's kind of the same thing with a Shadow Shaman, just not as long of a cooldown.
Oh, Miracle actually kind of jumping forward there. They'll put the weave down. Diggity, can they hold this one back? Era's there at the front. Stampede available. Diggity, I mean, do they really want to try and fight without the armor? As they are lacking a fair bit thanks to weave. They'll must only want to wait for that to come off, and they're not even going to be able to hold it at all. No Tail finishes off the tower. They'll find themselves down one. Quite for going for the push up top. Miracle will respond, holding back Lone Druid. But I mean, it really feels at this point, as you keep saying, I mean, we keep saying a lot, but the Stampede, it's all about the Stampede. And to the point where I wonder, how early on in the build will we see an Aghanims come out on Centaur? Because then at that point, it feels like as long as you're able to cast Stampede, you're saving your teammates from any kind of gank.
Yeah, that can be true for sure, but I don't know if Aghanims is an item for him this game.
Okay.
Just because when you buy Aghanims, I think you really want it for the being able to live through a burst. So say there's like a Skywrath Mage or a Lion or a Lina on the other team. You want to pop it to make sure that those heroes can't get the damage in before you can get your opening, right? Because if you get the opening with the Centaur Stomp and then you get a double edge off with the Stampede, that means that no matter what they do, you're not going to be taking any damage. But if you're playing against this kind of lineup of OG that pretty much only does damage over time, the only person who can really front-load burst you is, the Lycan, and that really relies on him critting you. So without that kind of burst threat, I think that Era probably just sticks to, the Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
Maybe he eventually goes back for the Crimson. Somebody might pick up a Pipe just because they're up against an Earth Spirit, and it's just, a really
I mean, what's Kezu going? I mean, I guess that's the question. What the Dark Suit's going on top of it.
He usually goes mech directly into Blink.
Okay, and then gets the Greaves.
Yeah, I think that in this game, he'll probably just get Blink. Because there's so many melee heroes. Getting a big vacuum is going to be so easy for him.
And especially if he gets the Blink at a similar time that Era gets the Blink.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you've got the combo. Yeah, which is going to be absolutely devastating. Vacuum into Stomp, Double Edge, and Wall. That really is going to rip through the lineup of OG at this point of the game.
Yeah, I do feel that OG have a bit of a disadvantage here. But the longer they're able to hold on, the easier it will be for them to transition into that later game. And having the PL to fall back on is always going to be nice. Miracle, interestingly enough, he actually opts for a Vitality booster.
I do like that as well, especially as we're talking about with these Blinks coming online. You need someone to survive that burst, also something to survive what Yapso catching you out with a Night Stalker. There's a chance you're going to be able to live through the silence and then get out. Yeah, this is super reactive to the way that the No Diggity are playing, and it really could pay off from this game.
I think that it's also nicer, too, because the damage block now works on
I mean, Vanguard and Poor Man's, that's a Pog Champ handy.
Yeah, but you can just sell the Poor Man.
That's true. I'm sure we'll see that go.
It's not really an issue. I think he just wanted an item that gave him some form of health during the engagements, because if you buy drums don't give you as much defensively, and I also think it's generally worse for a carry like PL to buy drums because the stat efficiency isn't quite there anymore. So you get this regen and then, okay, a little bit of movement speed, but whatever. Whereas Vanguard still transitions into an item that offers a lot against a team that will be doing a lot of auto attack damage. And you can build into whatever you want after, whether it be just straight into Diffusal, if he wants to go for the Manta style first to remove the silence, although Diffusal pretty much does the same thing. But looks like we're just having a tiny bit of packet loss issues here. Hopefully all that's going to be resolved soon.
As I said, we were fine. First game, didn't have a single pause, so it should be just temperamental. As we Get ourselves back in. Smoke actually from Yapsa on Sin. They do have the ward, so I don't see where they can find. Of course, it would be worth dropping the wards if it means you can get a kill on Miracle. We can see if they can find the opening, but Miracle, which way is he going to go? Actually, he doesn't really want to go this way, because this way, walking into Yapsa, they go, this could be a good chance for Diggity. There we go, lead in, stacking the Hex to the silence, and indeed, they'll drop the wards, they'll try and go for it, but Fly is there with a Grave, so they're not going to be able to find the kill on Miracle. In fact, he just double-gangs forward, and Sin, oh, he's been doomed. They've doomed the Shaman, and Sin, he's out. I mean, that is the problem there. They felt that they found the perfect opening, but again, you're doing it against OG, you're doing it against Fly, and Fly, he's always going to be there with the Graves. And that, I mean, we even saw that. They didn't even need the Grave.
That was a
so
disaster, because it could just be Roshan, honestly, I think, for OG if they want it. Because they have the Vlads and the Lycan already. Moon's got drums. He doesn't have the Wolf Aura, but with the sustain, they could do it. I guess they're more concerned about the impending push of Lone Druid here in this top lane.
I know that Crit's up there. They did just ping it. I mean, Yapsa, tell me what's going. Yeah, look, they sent the bear and they found him. If they get a good route here, there should be a potential for a kill. Actually saying that, looks like Crit's going to be able to live through it. It's not quite enough damage. Yapsa smashed up immediately. The TP in front of the Earth Spirit, not going to work out here for the boy. And he's got to run. He's tanky, but with the tower being down onto him, Yapsa, can he actually get himself away? Another smash from Crit. They'll set it up. Is they'll take down the Night Stalker Error. He's turned up. Not going to be able to jump back in for anything. As OG, as you said, just finding the space for Roshan. And just those last couple of events, starting to feel like OG getting that power swing that they need. And if they get away with this Aegis, it's certainly going to be evident.
Yeah, okay, Kenzu.
Why not?
Right. Stops the Roshan.
Yeah, no tails out. Kezu doing it this game. We saw him try for that last time. It was not successful. Fly getting bursted as well as Era reveals the blink, jumps in and takes him down. Miracle, I mean, he would have an invis room, wouldn't he? He would. He's actually going to be fine here by the looks of it.
And this whole time, you know, Quake was just pushing that top tier too.
Yeah. This, okay, this is exactly what they needed. You know, this was about to be the point where OG get the Aegis, you know, get the game and the plan fully set in motion. But no Diggity, without just that little play, Kezu jumping in, stopping them from getting the Roche. Well, we'll have a pause. We'll see. We don't have detection. Is it? No, Kezu doesn't have any detection. Sin certainly doesn't. It's Cinderum.
Yeah. I mean, he can barely afford detection. Although he does have 1,100 gold. I wonder if he's just going for Blink. I mean, does he... Okay, so theoretically, if you were to not buy Blink this game and you were just to go for like a Ghost Scepter for Miracle and the Lycan, or you go for a point booster instead, you just try to go for Ags, I feel like that's maybe a bit more conducive to what their playstyle needs to be.
Okay.
Because they are pretty much banking everything on their 5-man. Now, sure, getting a pick and to push sounds good on paper, but if you're going for this lineup where you have Vanguard Centaur, you have this really tanky front line, you have a Lone Druid Bear, why not just play it like any normal 5-man draft where it's not really about the initiation so much as it's just getting to the siege? You know, getting to that point where you can drop your wards and actually forcing them to react to you. Because I do think that No Diggity push just about as fast, maybe a tiny bit faster with wards than what OG can do right now. Of course, as the game goes later, that's going to change.
Yeah.
But at least if you give yourself that opportunity to get a little bit more efficiency out of your Shadow Shaman and don't necessarily bank on finding a pick, then it could work out.
That Miracle wants to find something here. Crit's joined in. They're rolling onto Sin. Sin in a bit of trouble. The Magnetize's coming out as well. No escape for Shaman. OG with a quick one. Really set their dominance, and Roshan is still there. I mean, with one hero down, OG may as well just go, at least think about going back in, and they will. They're going to lead back into the Roche. Can they do anything without that? But, you know, they've got the Path Leader's Aura, so the damage is going to be there. Question is, can Diggity stop this without Synderen on his Shaman, without those Serpent wards? It's starting to fall at a pretty excessive rate. Are they going to try for anything? Oh, okay, they are. Kezu going in, but it's gone. Look at the Aegis as well, and now OG, they're going to look for kills off the back of it. Get the smash off onto Kezu. Doom, he's got it, and he'll drop it. Straight to Kezu. There's the Stampede to react, and that's the power, of course, having the center against the Doom lineup, but still, there's an Earth Spirit in the game. As Crit gets the smash off onto 2. Kezu's going to fall. They take down Yapsa as well. Miracle's joining in, and Crit rolling forward, trying to look for the block off. Actually going to respond here with the burst and the double edge. They'll take down Crit. Shackle onto No-Tail Sin. He might just be doing it here with the comeback through, but it's not enough to contain No-Tail for long enough. And he does still have that Aegis. But at the same time, quite fair. He's taking about 2/3 of the tower's health on the tier 3 at the top lane. Miracle will be able to TP out Error. He's not going to be able to chase down the Lycan. But A little bit of a mess, but no Diggity able to punish OG again. And Quakefit is getting a lot of space on this lone druid.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's going to have his Radiance in what, 200 gold, give or take?
And about 60 gold.
Oh, yeah, he just Midas, so yeah, he's got it even faster than that. So, all things considered, you normally look at this lineup of no Diggity and you say, okay, Cinderin's dropping his wards defensively. That's normally a bad thing, right? Like, you don't want to drop your wards defensively. You always want to be trying to get some objective out of it. But if you don't get an objective in this case, it's fine because Quakefit's already somewhere else on the map counter-pressuring. So instead of dropping wards and not getting any damage on a tower, Quakefit's almost killed the freaking tier 3 top lane. So all in all, the trade probably okay, especially considering they actually got a kill on crit before OG ended up retreating. If they had gotten Aegis as well, I would say that no Diggity almost flat out just win that. Because getting base damage is super important for their lineup.
But as you said, this is... I mean, it's looking so much better for Diggity here in game 2. It's I don't know what it is. Is it the way that they played it, or is it, again, as you said,
I think
at the
it's
start of the draft?
Yeah.
It's a much better suited draft to playing against the playstyle OG like to bring in. It's exactly what you said. You know, after that, he did go for the blink, but now he's got the Crimson Guard. This is very scary for OG to fight into, especially if no Diggity the one's getting the jump on you.
Yeah, Lycan's not going to do much against Crimson. If the Crimson is active, you don't...
Oh, if they get Miracle here. If this is... Where's Fly? Fly, we need you back here. He's too far. Oh, no. Losing the PL like that. And Diggity, they might even find more. No-tell. Let's go for the TP out. He will make it. They're all going to bail just in time. They can't get themselves close enough for the Void, but that's the thing. You know, getting that big kill onto Miracle.
What the heck? Quakefit has lost his second bear?
What?
He just let his second bear die to creeps. So they don't actually... I mean, they have wards. And I guess bear is up in like 30 seconds. But by the time the bear is alive, Miracle will have already respawned naturally.
I'm sure it was intended.
It
was a taunt, Andy. He was like, look at this. I killed my bear.
Well, I mean, he's taunting his own team if that's the case. Because I think you kind of need that thing alive if you want to try to push. So, I mean, they get a really high priority kill, aren't able to really make anything of it. It was a 5-man smoke. Getting one pick, probably not the worst thing that could have happened to OG, considering he's getting closer and closer to the Diffusal Blade up on the PL. Once that comes out, in the team fights, it's going to be a nightmare dealing with him now. Because you can deal with, like, Surge, you can purge Ion Shell, you just chase down the Shadow Shaman, because he is going for the Aghanims. He's not going for mobility. I didn't know for sure if he was going to go for Blink, but he was saving quite a bit of money. He just opted for the Point Booster instead, which I do think is the right call in this game. Because it's all about the siege, honestly. For
really, I mean, yeah, Cinderin at this point just needs to walk in, drop the wards, and walk out.
Yeah, hopefully not be dead by then.
Which
That's
he should be able to do. And this is...
And he's level 11 too after that tome gets there, so... It's not too bad.
And Kez has got the money for Greaves as well. So you are going to have Blink Greaves, the Crimson. You know, the tools are coming together for the side, but at the same time, we know the push is strong for OG with this Lycan with No-Tail having a level 3 Necro. At the same time, with Diggity lose a fight, OG going to be able to power down a lane. And the fact that they've got this Diffusal Blade, we have the potential to see these fights where you just have Miracle jumping in, jumping out, picking off the stragglers. And you know, you start to get the momentum in a fight, and suddenly the PL is jumping in and killing everyone. You know, everyone's going to die.
Yeah, pretty much. It's going to get quite scary. Although with the Solar Crest, whoever they're focusing, probably going to be a little bit more durable. Man, I don't know about this word usage again. I mean, yeah, they're going to secure a tower, but now they're going to get punished.
And Yapso, he's going to get killed by the looks of it. They dropped the combo, the Magnetize as well. He's gone. The bear, I think kill this bear again. I mean, is the bear still on cooldown? I'd imagine it is. Yeah, another 30 seconds and there's no bear alive. So a lot of bear abuse going on this game, and it is hurting Quakefit. I mean, he was top of the net worth, but without the bear, you're going to allow some of the cores of OG to catch up.
That's some serious bear crime going on here. Another 16 seconds is not like too bad, I guess. They do end up trading a tower, but I still feel like they could be getting more value out of these wards. I'm not like necessarily trying to rag on Cinderin or anything, but I think there's been 2 times this game where he's used ultimates suboptimally. Like when you have 3 members of your team mid, and they're hitting the tier 3 tower, and it gets down to like 75% health. If you're there, OG have to make some kind of decisive choice. Like, okay, we need to fight into the wards, or we need to back and let the tower take damage. Either way, I think you're getting more out of the ward commitment. Because 2 times in a row now, outside of the push bottom, he's had to use them defensively, because OG were always running at the Shadow Shaman, which is how you want to play it. You don't want to let the enemy team get to your base when they have an SS, because as soon as those wards go down, fight becomes hard. But I think he's had a couple of opportunities to maybe make more use of it. And it's not like the offlane tier 2 is really that useful for OG anyway.
Talking about OG, they do want to try and find a player, and they've led into Yabzor. They had No Tails Wolf Scout in and out, setting this one through. The Stampede comes out. Is it going to be enough to save Yap? It's not. Again, these rock placements from Crit, keeping the Magnetize flowing, and No Tail just diving into the base now, looking for Sin. The Vacuum trying to hold him down. They'll actually get the root up at the grave. It's going to allow No Tail to continue to fight, chasing in on Sin. With the Greaves coming out from Kezu, is it going to be enough to keep the man alive? No. The Shaman's down. No Tail walks through the wall. Okay.
Ouch.
And Kezu with the wall there, securing a double kill as OG just have to walk through it on the way out.
That was a little ham.
I mean, he was not holding back. I know he had Fly supporting him. And yeah, I don't blame him. You know, you got, Courier? Moon and Crit, they've been spotted out here. Miracle's still around. And maybe they can get Era on the backlines, but Koifa, he's going to start beating away. Era is incredibly tanky. He's out of mana, so now the Diffusal Blade doing less damage. Obviously, Era can't really turn this around on his own. He's got, okay, with Crimson and Solar Crest, but the backup of Yabzor, he's going to live through this for the time being. Moon, he gets Vacuum back taken down. They're trying to make it go onto Yabzor. Can they even kill the Night Stalk? Get the evasion for the Solar Crest. He lives, gets himself out. The Savage Roar pushing OG back. What the hell is going on here? OG are making mistake after mistake, and no Diggity, they're not messing around. They are quick to punish it. They're going to get Crit as well. Fly not even getting the chance to have a shallow grave, and now he's in trouble too.
This is Rax. This is Rax.
What the hell just happened? OG.
This might even be 2, actually. They can kill the top tier 3, they can drop wards, and they can just dual siege mid and top at the same time. There's nothing No Tail can do.
I mean, that was...
All right, they're just going to drop everything mid. That's fine too.
This was...
There's no glyph. Yeah,
this has been a confusing series so far. I mean, it feels like there's been points where either team's just really not been there. They've just fallen apart as a 5-man, and that was almost painful to watch for OG as they lose all the teammates. They lose 2 of the important racks, and no Diggity, they gain everything. And look at the net worth now on those heroes. I mean, can we have a look at the net worth graph? I don't know if it's going to have kicked in there. There we have it. That's that one fight. My goodness, I mean...
out, diving tier 3s when there's still tier 2s alive and the enemy team is...
And now, I mean, Cinderan's got a 26-minute axe, and this is Cinderan. Yeah.
This might be the most gold he's ever had at 26 minutes in a game.
I'm impressed as well, because this isn't a Bane. You know, Cinderan's actually playing something different, and I do like that.
No, I think Shadow Shaman has a lot of potential. And against a team like OG, who have a tendency to pick very little catch, Shadow Shaman's a great hero against them.
Yeah,
because
they're seeing that this game.
They don't punish it in lane because they have a tendency to pick a lot of melee, these greedy cores like Doom and Lycan and stuff like that. But if you are just playing with your team as Shadow Shaman and you drop wards, you know, these heroes don't really do that much. So, really nice drafting from Diggity in game number 2.
Now, Koifa, he's got an AC. I mean, AC and Aghanim Serpent
He just fought a Vlad's. He, like, just got Vlad's and now has an AC after 1 fight in a push.
Oh, man. I mean, OG, they've definitely still got potential to turn it around, but it's so much harder now after that fight. 2 racks gone, massive items being picked up by the side, and no Diggity. They are... I mean, Cinder, he's probably smiling now. I'm sure they all are.
It's a rough road back here for OG if they want to try to pull this one to a 2-0. I am kind of thinking that the only way that happens is if OG takes some kind of fight outside of their base. Because it's a similar scenario to what we had in game 1, where OG were up 2 sets of racks. You can kind of just throw your bodies into the last set and drop your wards and just get damage on the base. And most of the time, since OG don't necessarily have the greatest wave clear, 1 or 2 other lanes are going to be pushing simultaneously. So that means the time it takes you to get across the map is just too long. Like the respawns in Diggity are going to be faster than the time it takes you to actually pressure. So yeah, rough road here for OG. Impressive though from No Diggity.
Oh, really
I mean, sure they were pretty much just abusing a mistake that OG made, but still you have to execute to punish.
Yeah, and they really abused it. It wasn't like they're like, oh, they messed up, let's get 1 kill. It's like, no, let's go for more, let's go for more, let's go for more, and they get everyone. Cinderan.
It's fine. Not even close. I mean, this would probably be the stage in the game where you contemplate buying a Blink, but he's going to go for the team play.
Yeah.
He's going to secure the gem to make sure that, you know, OG stay restricted to their own side of the map. I mean, as it stands right now, they have one actual ward out, and it's the one that was behind the tier 2 tower when they were sieging mid before they tower dove and kind of got killed. But they're going to be kicking themselves for that one. It's not even really as if OG had to really push the pace. In the current state of the game, they were about even. And like in Doom PL, I think scales pretty damn well into the late game. I think they just took a bit of a needless risk, and no Diggity were there to just be like haymaker right after that opening.
Yeah, they just really underestimated how hard No Diggity could hit back. That certainly seems the case. I know Diggity, they're playing it a little bit safe now. I mean, maybe they want to wait for this. You look towards Yaps, or he has just about got his Aghanims done. So 500 gold and that will be there. And when they got that, and when under the course of night time, if they go for those high ground pushes, it's going to be so much easier for them to safely just push in with the bear, have Sin find the opening to jump in, get those wards down. And OG, as you said, they surely want to fight outside of the base, because I mean I feel that they can fight at the bottom lane of Rax, but at the same time with those Serpent wards, there's a very high chance that during that fight you're going to lose the Rax whatever happens.
Yeah, that's exactly the issue. Yeah. Even if you make Synderen use wards and you don't win the fight, if it's like, got a little bit of lag here.
Just a little bit.
It's okay, I'm actually DCing from the game as well, so.
Oh, so am I.
But our observer isn't. That's weird. Interesting.
Are we still live?
So it looks like Wepos has the ability to stay connected even when everyone else can't. Observer hacks, I'm sure. But yeah, you want to make Synd pop ulti, and then if you can disengage and get away, then you buy yourself some time. If you can't and you lose a hero or two, then, you know, that's probably still not great, but it's better than the alternative, which is letting them walk into your base with Aghanims, Mass Serpent wards, and just killing your last set of Rax. That's
true.
That's going to be tough, but yeah. Hopefully all things get sorted on the...
Hopefully. Oh, I would like to point out as well, the score is wrong in the title. He just joined us. Apparently, according to this, No Diggity are 1 game up.
Ah. All right.
It's a different series to the one that we've
At least they'll only have to change 1 number potentially after this match.
It's true. So
they were just thinking ahead.
Yeah, they were. They wanted to make our lives easier. So that was the case. But yeah, hopefully we're back on.
I think we might have actually lost internet. Yeah, we did. We definitely lost internet.
Which
means we may not even be going live.
Probably not.
Nobody actually knows.
Well, actually, no, we might be, because I believe we're on a different connection.
Are we?
We are.
So our stream goes out on a...
We are live.
Okay.
We are live. We are. Yes, absolutely. Okay. We are live. So don't worry. We can't say anything as ourselves. These computers don't work. But we're live, so.
We don't even need Dota open to cast Dota for you. That's how advanced we are.
I think we might do, Andy.
You don't know that.
I've never,
I'm just saying on like our actual computers, we probably don't need Dota on because we have a preview screen.
Well, we don't.
Yeah.
But we need Wepos to.
Yeah, but Wepos is fine. Wepos is in the game.
Oh yeah, Wepos is in the game.
You can see, you can literally see chat.
What am I on about? Yeah, of course, yeah.
Come on, Owen.
So we need a new set of players, really.
Yeah.
Let's just cast. Is there any other tournaments going on? Let's just.
I mean, we got enough talent to do like a 5v5.
Exactly. We do. Let's we've got enough computers as well.
I'm not saying it would be the highest quality game, but we could make it happen.
Yeah. Who's the highest MMR we've got here on the talent? Probably Wagga.
Wagga, yeah.
Was he?
He was close to 8 at one point. I think he's like 7.
Oh, he's high 7.
I think he's over 7 again.
Oh.
Could be. There was a time where he was very close to 8. Then he dropped quite a bit, as most people do after you play enough Dota. You know, you have like these slumps, and then you have like these really nice streaks, and then you go back into a slump, and you win him some more. It's like, you know, typical stuff. Usually, I think it revolves around patches and when people figure stuff out. Like the really good players will continue to either climb or stay stagnant when a new patch comes out because they just have a diverse hero pool. But the hero spammers will drop like 500 MMR.
Is Wagga a hero spammer?
Not so much.
I was gonna say
he played a lot of TA, played a lot of Void, but I mean, the Void hero was not really considered to be like top tier quality until he started doing it a lot. And then people were like, oh, maybe there's something to this. You know, let's try it out. And then TA has not really been, I think, a meta hero for like 3 years, maybe longer.
Well, some teams still.
I mean, when I say meta hero, I mean,
it's not your
it's
first
not highly contested. It's not like every single person is
that.
like, oh man, TA is so OP, let's pick this.
Yes.
It was back when, or before they nerfed Ancients, actually.
Yeah, that was when she was in a really good spot.
Yeah, that's when she was legit, because you could stack, on Dire side, you could stack the Ancient camp super easily. You still can.
Yeah, and pretty much not miss a wave.
Yeah, and you still get all the creeps, and you would be able to kill it super easily. But now with the health aura, the armor aura that stacks, it's it's a little intense. So we have a bit of an update. We are doing some networking things, updates,
We're fixing
and,
it.
and whatnot.
It's gonna be fine.
Somebody forgot to turn off
yeah.
Windows Update on one of the computers, and it literally crashed everyone's internet. That's not actually what happened, but I hate Windows Update with a passion.
I don't get that. It always warns you, doesn't it?
Yeah. But this is the thing. Like, you can turn it off.
You just say no.
You can turn it off.
So then people are like, oh, my computer turned off because Windows Update. I'm like, well, it asked you, and you ignored it. You're like, it's fine. I don't need to click there.
That thing actually triggers me.
But to be fair, I don't know if it's a setting on some computers. I definitely was on one PC and it did do it without asking me.
Really?
Yeah. But then I think I might kick the power cable. So I don't know it was Windows Update.
How can you not remember? I think you would actually remember. Yeah, but how many power cables have you kicked out?
Quite a few.
All right.
It depends on the setup.
Okay.
It's never happened on the big stage. Normally,
well, God, I would
we've
hope
got
not.
a lot of power cables down
There's a reason
here.
why they actually like tape stuff down at events. It's so people don't do that.
They tape me down at events.
God, they should.
They should.
This guy moves around a ridiculous amount.
Depending on the game,
stage.
I've been pretty relaxed so far.
Yeah, today you've been fine. But it's
I've
also
not drunk
probably
any of
because-
that Monster. Fabulous beverage, by the way.
Not yet.
That now will be bounced.
I actually had to talk him out of getting a Monster.
You did. And I actually drank something else. It was water, which is
just-
fine, because
my-
Monster do advise you drink water as well as part of a balanced diet.
My concern was that you would hit your peak at like noon, and then you would just...
Yes, it's a long day. We have a lot of series today. If you didn't join us, as we were saying earlier, you probably, we obviously have some new viewers now as the day goes on, because the time zones are always a bit tricky when we're running a full-day event. People waking up, going to bed across the world. We've got the 4 best of 3s. We're still in the first one. Next up is going to be VP versus Na'Vi. Then we're going to have the winner of this series versus the winner of VP versus Na'Vi. And then we're going to have the 2 losers of the first 2 series of the day.
Yes.
So, a lot of good games. Well,
I'll leave it up to you.
We've got the option to go to, but I'm going to stay on.
All right.
Because I feel optimistic that we aren't going to be actually waiting for that long.
All right.
Maybe my optimism is wasted here.
We call it blind optimism, but I can appreciate it, you know? It's not necessarily about... Being optimistic is just your personality. And I can appreciate that. Because as a person who has played Dota for probably way too long...
And I've been at some lands where there have been issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen
This is not
some
one of
things.
them. This
Some
is not
things.
one. We have. Well, I think the problem was we weren't seeing anything. That was some of the technical issues.
Yes.
So we actually didn't see a lot of things.
But isn't it like so typical that, you know, the entirety of DreamLeague runs totally smooth?
Yes.
And then as soon as we have a LAN, some random thing happens.
I mean, contrary to the experts on the internet, running a LAN's quite hard.
It is actually
It's
very
actually
difficult.
quite... I've never tried running a LAN
I have a hard
myself.
time hooking up my computer.
You do?
No, actually I don't. It's just a lie.
I was going to say.
But, you know, I was just taking a kick at the
You
fact
were,
that I'm old,
you were exaggerating.
technology,
Yes.
memes, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, did you used to have an Atari?
Yeah.
Oh, you actually did. Oh, that's not even a joke then.
No, it's not a joke.
It's
It's
not-
not actually
yeah,
my
okay, yeah, I said
Atari. It was
Atari.
my dad's Atari. But I had it. We had
Did
it
you used to
when
have
I
a
was kid.
calculator?
Why would I not have it?
I don't know.
I went to school, Owen. It's not like I went there with an abacus and was just sliding those.
Did you ever do
things
that thing
across
where
the
you could
room.
write numbers in, then you hold it upside down, it's every word?
Actually, we might have had this. Now that I think.
Yeah, when it was like...
I don't remember what they were called.
My mate had a calculator that had Tetris on.
Yeah, the TI-83, man.
Was that what it
legit.
was?
Well,
TI-83,
yours
prize pool, billions.
or like $1, because 83 is quite a long time from now.
Why would it be $1? Then what, the stock market's crashed?
I don't know.
$1
If Dota
prize
still
pool.
exists at that point, then it's probably going to be $1, because it's going to be like 3 hobos playing it.
Oh, you think it'll be dead in 76 years'
Six.
time? Nah, it'll still be around.
If Dota's around in
Yes.
76 years,
What if we're still casting it in 76 years?
if I'm
Will I
alive
still be
in
alive?
76 years, I will be pretty happy.
You could be alive. In
That would
76.
make
That's
me
actually
105.
feasible. I would maybe still be alive. 99.
105.
That'd be pretty cool.
You would be 100, right?
Do you think you'd want to be
No,
alive when you're 105?
You're 23.
I'm 23. So
Yeah,
I'd
so you would be
99.
100.
Well, no, 23 plus
70.
76.
Yeah, so
Plus-
7 plus 2 is 9. And then 7 plus 3 is 10.
I'm
So
23.
nine-
What?
Holy shit, Owen. Come on,
What?
follow me here.
76. 23 plus
7 plus
76.
2 is 9.
Why are you doing 7 plus... Oh, because of the 17 and the 20. Yeah, it's 90. 6 plus 3, though, Andy, is not
Oh, you're
10.
99.
I'm not...
I thought we said 77, not 76.
What would you say? TI-83, and we're at TI-5 now.
Yeah.
This is TI6.
So it would be 8 actually. We're both awful.
Okay. Well, I was actually I did not spend time with the maths when I was working out how long we were.
That's
working
okay.
for
I got
today.
like a C.
A C in maths. I actually got a B in maths.
Really?
A-level maths. Yeah, it was great as well.
So you're doing like calculus and stuff like that, or are you like pre-calc?
I did A-levels. It was like the level before university.
Yeah, okay, so probably calculus.
I actually did maths and statistics as well.
Stats
It was
is so awful.
Statistics has some incredibly weird stuff to learn about.
I'm sure it has.
There was something about some kind of pike dragon lance or something, I swear.
What?
Did you ever learn that? I can't remember what
I
it
don't
was.
remember that. Your
I think
curriculum
that
might
was
have been different
maths.
than mine.
Yeah, this is an English curriculum.
It's
British
like we don't even
curriculum.
know what's happening, honestly, in their classrooms. But
As for now, though, we see the players, they've come back. They are hanging around, so we should be good to go. Well, I say we should be good to go. I have no idea at all.
I mean, I'm still in offline mode, but we got a preview screen, so whenever the players are ready, I am more than ready and willing to.
Yeah,
to cast some more
we'll
Dota
see.
2. Yeah.
What are they playing there on the carpet?
I don't actually know.
They just.
Are they playing anything?
No,
I
they
think
just
they're
put something
sitting on
down and
the carpet.
throwing it about.
The carpet actually is really nice.
No, what? Look at that. What's Wagger got there? Oh, no, it's some kind of. It's a remote control toy. It's a remote control toy.
Ah, okay. So
Oh,
there's
it's
some
the
RC stuff.
battle tanks. That's what it is. We had this the last week of the season, I believe. I believe it was Slax's present. They brought us all presents. And it's they are trying to use remote control cars that are very tiny though, on a carpet that has a rug about like 6 inches tall. So it's not really the smartest of things.
Inches.
6 inches?
Yeah, but why would you say inches? Aren't you like?
I don't know.
Isn't the metric system your thing?
Yeah.
I'm not rubbing off on
it's
you, am I?
true.
Because I don't even say inches anymore. Like I've been in
No,
Europe
I
so
feel
long.
that inches are much more easier to think about rather than centimeters.
Yeah,
Even
centimeters are
as
quite
someone
small
who
as a
uses
measurement.
centimeters, because it makes sense as in hundreds. You think about an inch, you can picture an inch. Centimeter is like, you don't really, you can't really get a picture in your head
Yeah, I get it.
when it comes to centimeters.
I understand where you're coming from.
There you go. They've realized it's not the best of ideas, and they're doing it on the table now.
Yeah, see, that's smart people. would
This
do that.
this is how the evolution of mankind just kind of worked out. There was an issue.
There was
problem.
carpet way back then, and they were just like,
It was grass.
our tanks just aren't working on carpet.
There were tanks back then. Well, they were more. I don't know what they used in the old age. Caveman used like elephants to fight on, didn't they?
I'm sure that's definitely what happened. Seems historically accurate.
I can hear weird sounds in my ears. I mean, I can.
It
already-
almost sounds like a kazoo.
No, I mean I can already know what the red button's going to be. It's going to be something nice and loud, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So
Can't
do look
wait.
forward to that. Why? Well, we got the horse picking up a chair. Well, just
I don't even know what's going on right now. Why is the horse dancing? There's not even any music right now. What's he dancing to?
There might be music. Oh no, actually no. We
Is
hear
the
what they
music
hear.
in his heart, Owen?
I don't know what's going on here.
I think they're just trying to traumatize Jake, actually.
Oh, it's Jake watching. Yeah, Jake. Yeah, he's covering his
Jake
eyes.
is not okay with anything that wears a mask. So if you really want, like, if he's at TI or whatever, and you meet him, and you want to just make his life miserable, wear a mask. Works every time.
No, I'm not quite sure what's going on there.
Well, he's trying to breakdance.
Yeah.
But I think you're supposed to have, like, a mat for that, because that's concrete floor. That's probably very painful to roll on.
No, but it's also easy to roll on as well because you slide much easier.
But I thought the mat was for that. Like, it's for...
I guess so. I've never tried breakdancing myself. Have
Me
you
neither.
tried? Actually, I did try once, but then I really hurt my knee and I had to go home. So
One time.
one time.
One time hurt my
That
knee.
was the end of the night when the breakdancing came
You're not
out.
even as old as me, and you're talking about knee problems.
Here we go. Look. They've come over here now. We've got the horse on this camera.
You got him.
There we go. More dancing. I mean, you can't say you're not entertained during this break. You know what I mean?
We've done our best to fill time, I think.
We have. We've done minimal compared to this man in the horse head.
That's true. He's probably gotten more exercise dancing than I have in the last, 2 years of my life.
When was the last time you went to a gym, Andy?
We have a gym in our house.
Okay. That doesn't count.
How does it
I guess
not
that does count. You've got a nice
We have a nice setup.
rowing thing.
We have a rowing machine,
Yeah.
a Concept 2. We have a bench, a rack, dumbbells, barbells,
Pretty good.
all that other stuff.
Pretty good.
Yeah, we got the works.
I need to get some of that.
Now, as far as using them, I pretty much only use the rowing machine.
I mean, to be fair, when you build a gym at home, I mean, the effort's in buying the equipment, and then it's like, wow, that's
I mean,
good
after
enough.
putting it together, I was exhausted. I feel like I got my money's worth right after that.
Oh, yeah, I had to put... What did I put together? I put together... What's it called? A cross trainer. That's what it was.
Ah,
that
okay.
was a bit of a job to put together. And then...
Are those like the ellipticals then? Or
Yeah, Americans call them ellipticals.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure I had the right thing in mind.
Yeah. But yeah, it was one of those things you buy and you're like, oh, this is gonna be great. Gonna have a regime, and then I don't have a lot of willpower. You see, I'm in an industry where I turn up and talk about video games. So it's quite.
You're preaching to the choir here. Like
Yeah.
I know exactly how.
I mean,
you feel.
I'm sure the people at home, they're not on their cross trainers and their
I mean, I'm tired of
treadmills
just
right now.
thinking about exercising.
They're probably sitting at home, having a pizza, having a beer, or a Monster, especially if you're not of age. Not a beer.
Actually, in Sweden, you have to be like 16 to buy energy drinks. I think it is, or maybe it's.
Wait, is there
15.
an age limit on
They
energy
card
drinks?
you, yeah.
Really?
Maybe it's.
I think
younger
you're
than
right.
that.
Actually, you are right. You are
Because
right.
I just remember seeing like some signs when I first got here. We were going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about buying an energy drink, and I was like, why do they have these card things here? You know, because in the U.S. they don't care. They're just like, you're 8 years old, you're
Card
going in there,
things?
you want to buy.
Oh, what, for children?
Yeah. They say they're going to card you if you buy an energy drink and you
Ooh.
look like you're under the age of whatever, whether it be like 15 or 16. I can't remember which one it is, but yeah, it was really bizarre. And of course, they didn't card me because I'm 1,000 years old. But hello, Jake. Dota Hero Charades.
Why are you talking to us? We're on stream.
It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
you want to go
We're
and
just
play it
filling
with you
time.
in there? Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
okay. Dota
We'll
Hero
do that.
Charades.
Dota
Let's do
Hero
this.
Charades.
Here it comes. Live DreamLeague
they all hear us?
Season 5 LAN
Wagger,
Finals.
can you hear us?
They can definitely hear us. They're
No,
letting
they
us.
can't.
He's waving his hands.
Guy, can
Yeah,
you hear us?
he can
Call
hear
Guy,
us.
stop waving your hands if you can hear us. Okay, no, he just did that. He didn't do it because he.
No,
Call Guy,
Dakota's on the. He's on his A game.
wave
right
your
now.
hands if you can hear us, Call Guy.
He might not have his in-ear in.
Shiva, can you hear us? Is she thumbs up in us or Slacks?
Okay, we're good.
I think she just thumbs up in Slacks.
No. The producer literally just told us that she can hear us. Come on, Owen.
If you can hear us, retrieve the kitten from under the couch.
The kitten's been trapped under there for like a week.
I know, it's
Please get it.
really quite selfish.
Bible thump.
Right.
All right, so we're getting the teams involved now.
I don't think the team's going to want to be involved, Andy. I feel this is a bold move from Slacks. It's not going to pay off. No. None of the players are getting involved because they are sensible.
And they actually have some sense of dignity. Slacks,
They do.
if you guys didn't know, has already given all of it away within 5 minutes of existing.
Is he actually going to do this then? What are we waiting for? All right, here we
Let's
go.
go.
So it is Elder time.
What?
Bat Rider.
Axe?
It's Bat Rider.
How was that Bat Rider?
Because he did a lasso.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, he like put sticky napalm down. He lasso. He's got
he's
refresher.
chopping
Oh, he's got
something,
Aghanims
though.
as well. So
He's
he's
chopping
lassoed
something
3 people. It's Aghanims, refresher, Bat Rider.
Oh, and I don't think you're very close.
It's Meepo. Oh wait, so
No, if you were Meepo, you would just do
No, what
like
was it?
the hands above your head.
no, what's this?
Okay, it's like a slap, but I don't know. He's like hitting the ground. And now he doesn't know what to do. He's panicking. Okay, hands up in
Is
the
this
air.
a different?
Omni Knight?
Are we actually playing
Omni
this?
Knight. Purification.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. All right.
That's what that was. That was purification.
That was purification. Okay.
I don't know how I didn't get that sooner, actually.
Yeah, I know it should have been an obvious one. I'm sure chat had that
But
straight
as soon as he
away.
did this, I was like, okay, I get it now. You know, that's definitely Omni.
What was the lasso?
That might have been Repel.
How is that repel? Is that what he does when he casts repel?
I think so. It's something like that. Maybe.
I
maybe
guess
I'm
he
a
does. He
bit
kind
off.
of lays the hammer.
I mean,
down,
I should
yeah.
have just said Omni right away because it slacks.
Yeah, because his repels like with a
Yeah.
hammer. Purification's like with his hand.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Stop drawing pictures.
Stop drawing pictures. That is stupid, and this is a serious event. Thank you. And the
What the?
rascal.
Hello. What is she doing?
Piece- What? What is
Please,
it?
Draskell, please. That's
Oh,
what it
Draskell,
says.
please.
What is she doing?
Uh,
I don't understand. Shiver, do you need
She-
me to give you medicine? Are you okay?
what is she doing?
I don't know if she knows what she's doing.
No,
Okay, it's flying hero.
A
of some
flying
kind,
hero.
Right, okay.
it's a courier.
All right, the drawing is not helping.
What is this?
Not
drawing?
helping. Gust? I don't know.
Gus. P. There's 2 axes.
Oh, Beastmaster.
Beastmaster.
Whirling axes, yeah.
Oh, that
okay.
was the worst Beastmaster I've seen.
That's what she was roaring. I'm like, what?
She was
What-
roaring. She was roaring, and then she was
Yeah,
pretending to
because
be the
Beastmaster
hawk.
throws
Yeah.
his arms back when
Yeah.
he roars.
Here we go. What we got now?
All right, we got Charades Master Dakota here.
And he is.
All right, it's a crown.
Legion
punching.
Commander? No. Who boxes?
It's like,
No one boxes. This is in League of Legends.
okay, he's running really fast.
What's this hat thing he
Got
keeps
a
indicating?
horn, but he punches.
Eyes. Who runs fast? Darkseer?
Oh yeah, Darkseer.
It's Darkseer, isn't it? Yeah. Darkseer.
Surge.
Yeah, easy.
The,
Come on.
Yeah, the cone on the head. That was a good
Definitely,
one.
give us some harder. Who's up next?
Hand to face combat.
What do we got now?
All right, Waga's definitely doing
Waga's-
TA.
yeah.
You can just sit down
Is
now,
it TA?
Waga. No, okay, it's not TA. All right.
It's
All
going
right,
to be
let's go,
techies.
Meepo? Not Meepo.
Meepo?
What? It's
Uh,
not Zeus, right?
no, what's he waving his hands in the air for?
I
So
don't know,
some
it's-
water person?
Really confusing.
Uh,
Okay.
what is this? Oh, it's Alchemist.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
Alchemist.
okay.
There we have it.
The drawing.
Beautiful drawing.
Drawing
of,
MVP.
of the Alchemist. What's actually the yellow creature called?
What do you mean? The yellow creature? The goblin?
Yeah,
It's a goblin and an ogre. So the goblin sits on his head or whatever.
but the goblin is the Alchemist. The
Yeah,
ogre
yeah.
is what? Just ogre.
I don't know what it is.
Doesn't
what
have
the
a name.
is. Enigma. Yeah,
Yeah.
easy.
Oh, got a bit of lag
I remember
here.
TI3. By the way, that Enigma TI3, way better than your black hole. Just FYIG.
He can't hear us.
Oh, he doesn't have an inner.
Oh, no, he does. Sorry,
Yeah,
he
he has
does.
an inner.
It's Slacks and Shiva who have the inner. Where's the next one? Slacks, what are you doing? Come on. Here comes another one. Sniper.
Oh, come on, Jake.
I mean,
Give us a challenge. Do something random.
come on. Come on.
Sand King? Sand King, Jake. Sandstorm.
This is easy. This is... Oh, charades for idiots at the moment. Come on. Elder Time. Oh, okay. I'd say okay, I don't know.
Earthshaker?
What?
What?
Tide Hunter?
What's happening right
Oh, it's
now?
Tide
Tide
Hunter,
Hunter,
okay.
Why
Yeah.
didn't you just spin around? That would have been easy.
Spin around?
Anchor smash. You know, you do like the...
Well, he was trying to do that, but he did it like really kind of small scale. It was less of an anchor smash, more of an anchor shake. What's this one? What do we got?
Okay, they're drawing stuff.
Marana,
Wait, what?
Chaos Knight,
It's a mount.
Abaddon,
Coddle?
Coil Guy,
Keeper of the
Keeper of the Light,
Marana?
Magnus on
Abaddon.
a horse.
Abaddon?
I said Abaddon.
Oh, you did say Abaddon. Okay. What mounted hero did we not guess?
Who has a whip?
Are we sure?
They can't even hear us because we definitely said the answer. Chen.
Oh, Chen. Okay. Chen doesn't have a horn on his head? What the hell?
Come on. This is the worst. They're not even doing it right. Come on, give us something good.
Unbelievable. All right, we tried our best.
Is that what we're getting?
All right, I think we're getting to the end of our road here in terms of Dota charades.
Yeah.
When Jake's running out of ideas, Skywrath? What's happening?
It's a bird.
There's two birds.
Phoenix.
There's multiple.
Why are there
birds.
multiple birds? No hero has multiple birds. Beastmaster with Refresher.
Oh, Visage.
Oh, Visage.
Yeah. I was like, wait a
There
minute.
is
what?
quite clearly a hero with multiple birds.
Yeah, but the thing was that was confusing is he was doing the stone form for the birds.
Yeah.
And I was like, I
Visage.
wasn't thinking of it as stone form until I realized that he was doing Visage. So once again, Jake proving his ineptitude at playing charades.
Dude, maybe that could be the buff that Visage needs.
they
She
used
can
to
stone
come over
form
here and yell
herself.
at me now because they just flamed the charades.
People now.
All right, Dota people.
What does that
now.
mean?
Does that the Dota?
Pictionary. Okay.
How are we gonna? Oh, you're just gonna draw on the screen. Okay. We're all right at this, Owen. Not too bad.
No, this is easy. Easy. If you have just joined, we are just waiting for the network.
Did you ever
issues to
play
be
like
sorted.
Ice Sketch?
Yeah, online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to do that all the time back when I first started playing Dota. fun, actually.
Storm Spirit.
Blitz? William Lee.
I think that's...
Is that racist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you are. This picture is. What are you doing?
Slacks is like, please stop.
Yeah.
Please stop.
Pudge.
Is it Pudge?
It's Pudge.
Axe?
I like they're joining us.
Wait, I'm trying my best here. All I see is a face.
I
and
mean,
green,
it's,
and
yeah,
it's
this
like
is
almost
pretty much the worst.
It's actually
picture I've
impressive
ever
how good of
played.
a circle she drew. But I don't... What the...
A Harry Potter.
Wrong, everything. Oh.
Did you never play the Harry Potter games? There's some good ones.
No, I didn't. I actually heard some of them were pretty difficult, actually.
The Lego one.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
All right,
Who
I'll
wears
be honest,
glasses?
I have no idea what's
Bat
happening.
Rider. No one else wears glasses.
Making the hair thicker
Sniper.
is just going to make me jealous, Sheever. It's not going to make me guess the hero. Come on
No, who wears glasses? Dota. Well, we know. Dota. Lexonalit.
Personality. It says personality.
Oh, personalities.
Yeah, but-
oh.
Is it me?
Oh, well, what have you done? Oh, well
is it
done.
just me?
No, you don't wear glasses, Andy.
I have glasses though.
Oh,
I've
you
worn
do
them in
actually
the
have
past.
glasses, but no, it's not you. Who else wears glasses?
Who has short hair and
More.
wears glasses?
Is it more?
I honestly have
who
no idea
wears
who it is.
glasses? Nahaz. Who else wears glasses?
Oh, he guessed it was Nahas.
Oh.
It wasn't Nahas.
It was not Nahaz.
So who the heck was it?
Why did you rub it out?
Jake's coming over here to tell us.
Just write on the board. We can see on the board.
I don't understand what she... Okay, William.
Blitz. It
I
would-
said
we
William
said Blitz.
instantly.
We said Blitz at the start.
That was the first thing
You're
that I
a moron. We said Blitz
I
the
said
first
William
thing.
Lee.
You wasted our time with this, and you've already wasted a lot of our time with this whole segment. Slacks.
We should go to break. No one actually knows how to draw over there.
That's fine. We got this next one.
All right.
We said Blitz at the start.
We both said it instantly.
This is an absolute shambles. Nerds. Well, there's no one standing there.
Whatever. They got us, I guess.
Just do. Come on. Where's the picture? You said we're going to play Pictionary. It's all going to be nice. You draw one picture. We tell you the correct answer at the start. You spend 5 minutes drawing the picture.
And the funny
Oh.
part about that whole thing
Here we
was
go.
she was like emphasizing the hair. It's like, how is the hair helping?
Who's this? Who's got one eye bigger than the other?
Red eye.
Red
Oh,
eye, yeah.
Thank you, Sniff. That was legit.
Yeah, thanks, Nick, for that one. Easy ones here. They're running out of ideas. They really are.
Who has a red eye? Classic.
Who's this? Nahaz.
Ted? Period.
That's Nahaz. He's easy. Let's go. Let's go. Go next. Come on. There's loads of personalities to draw.
Don't draw in such obvious ways.
Yeah, come on. Slacks.
Just draw that and then leave it, and then we'll have to guess.
LD.
LD. What? Okay, somebody's a chameleon apparently.
Gods.
Sad all the time.
Zyori.
Who's sad all the time?
Who's got hair?
My Chemical Romance.
Oh, it's Purge.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know what that drawing is on the right. What's that going to be? It's some kind of mathematical
It
equation.
said yellow.
Oh,
He
it
just
said
didn't
yellow.
actually connect the two
It
lines
looked
from
like
the Y.
a 1
Yeah,
over
I thought he
E
was doing 1/2.
divided by Q equals.
It's a good thing that we are all.
We can do
like,
Hangman. So personalities of Hangman. We can keep going, panel. Come on. Yeah, there's a lot of people probably watching this stream. Probably a lot less than were. So they're still expected to be entertained. Keep it up. We've apparently gained viewers. So
All right,
if
it's
you're
a
one of the
dinosaur
viewers
of
that's
some
tuned
kind.
in, I'm so sorry.
The dinosaur is really happy about something. Okay, now there's
Oh,
a brick
okay, well,
above his head.
Dinosaur's backside.
And we're pointing to his butt.
So it's a personality that reminds you of a dinosaur ass. Oh, it's James. Too Good Harding.
Oh.
No.
The dream.
Is it not? Is that not
should
the
be.
joke that they're
It
going
should be.
for? Is this still
It's a cat.
personalities?
It's a cat.
What the hell is this above the cat?
I-
Why? It's an ass. Why are you pointing at the ass?
Is it a llama? Is the llama down under?
Llama Down Under. There we have it. Absolutely fantastic. Let's go.
Easy.
These are. Come on, do some tricky ones, guys. Come
How
on.
is that a llama, Jake? They don't have pointy ears. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, that was one of the worst llamas I've ever seen drawn. And I've seen a lot of llamas drawn.
I'm so glad that Jake found his home in the Dota community because he would just flounder anywhere else.
I would have rather he found his home in the League community.
I love you, Jake. You know I do.
Come on, let's go. Next one. What have we got here? Glasses again. Pyrian Flax. Thank you. Next one.
I already said that.
Okay.
It's a different one now.
It's Nahars again.
Could be me. Is it me?
Who is this?
I don't know, but he has a very misshapen head. I still think it's me.
This is just Draskell. Who else wears glasses? Zyori.
Fucking Mad, maybe?
Mad? Awkward. Now this is really harsh because anyone that we say is like mean.
Yeah.
You've actually set us up to insult someone. Thank you very much.
Moon. It's a half moon. Moonduck.
Moonduck.
He's from Moonduck.
Oh, it's Zyori.
But we said that.
No. What? Moonduck. Purge. But Purge isn't awkward. What are we on about awkward? What the heck? It's Moonduck. Who else is in Moonduck? Suns fan?
Does Suns fan wear glasses?
TISM. Tism. We said more 1,000,000 times. These guys are so bad at this game.
It actually makes it ridiculously hard when you guess the right thing and they just don't tell you that
Exactly.
it's right.
What the hell? Come on. All right.
All right, it's a circle.
Gods.
Shiver.
Shiva.
Easy.
Next one.
It's really hard to do Shiver Pictionary, though, because she's pretty much the only female personality that does hosting. You know what I mean?
Oh, we used to have Zoe.
Yeah, that she does. That was a couple
like
years
other
ago.
games. Yeah.
Wait, what the hell is that? That's poo. It's Cinderin. For
Cinderin.
Sure. Yeah. He
Yeah.
actually just circled
Next
them
one.
on the freaking.
Oh,
on the
you
player
said
panel.
that's what the circle was. LD.
He's angry.
Dollars, LD. I said LD. Now, let's not let this one go. I said LD. Thank you. I already said LD. Thank you. Next one, please.
Abilities. Okay, abilities.
Okay, abilities. Yeah, okay. Ravage. Hangman. Ability Hangman. Well, thank you for taking the time to fully write out ability. I do appreciate that. Okay, it looks like they've chosen the game mode. They don't actually have an idea what to do with the game mode. Come on. I would imagine she was just asked, how do we actually play Hangman again? I forgot. Okay.
Okay, so 2 words, 4 letters each.
This is actually, well, it's hard when we've got no letters.
Yeah.
Oh, we're meant to guess letters, aren't we, Andy? Yeah, we're meant to guess letters. Say a letter.
A.
E. I.
What?
B.
We're thinking here. You can't rush.
Yeah,
okay?
there's no time limit. You've not incorporated a timer into this, so.
All right, N. All right, I said N, not M. But
no, we'll take it.
We'll take it. Don't
Sorry,
punch my microphone. What the hell? Come on, Shiver. N. But no, don't put it in now. I mean like before.
Mingli.
No, that's not an ability in Dota, Owen. Give me a break.
It should be.
It's not Twitch chat. I feel like I should know this already. All right, what about N now? After the M. Okay.
What the hell is?
I'm gonna feel really dumb.
I mean, this is the worst thing to do as well, because these guys, we look like idiots to everyone watching at home.
Yeah,
everyone at home is probably trying to like, oh, it's quite cool it is.
Yeah, but there's like 30,000 people guessing, so as soon as one person out of the 30,000 gets it, then we're retarded.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, oh yeah, I thought of it, but really it was just, Jimmy69 who typed it, and then everyone copies it.
It's always Jimmy69.
Jimmy69.
That guy's a genius. I don't wanna.
Guess L.
Hell.
You laughed at L. You
I
laughed
did
at
laugh
L. You laughed at L, and look where we are now.
What the heck is that? I'm actually totally lost.
Abilities.
I'm honestly so clueless as to what this is.
Oh!
What is it?
Something coil? Is there?
You can't just do that and think like you have something and then don't.
C and O. I'll do C and O.
Yeah, oh, it is a good one. That was a good guess.
Is something coil? Right, is this something that Shiva spelt wrong? I can see that happening. And she spelled it correctly. Are we being really stupid?
I think we're just being really stupid on.
What kind of coil is that? Well, there's a dream coil. There's a...
What other coils are there? Miscoil, miscoil, miscoil.
There's not a mist coil.
I'm not an Abaddon player, Jesus.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called miscoil.
My goodness.
I was like, I couldn't for the life of me think of the name.
I'm sorry. Am I actually stupid? I think
All
I'm
right,
actually
go
stupid.
new.
Okay, yeah.
Go new.
Go new. We don't mind. Aphotic shield. I thought it was miss.
No, it's miscoil, Aphotic
Miscoil.
Shield, Curse of Avernus, and then what's his ult called? I don't remember what his ult's called.
Top tier casters here. Who cares about Abaddon anyway? Boring hero. Don't do any damage.
No one even plays that thing except for Logan Bupped. That's like a North American.
Yeah, no one picks that. Didn't see any Abaddon games recently.
But I guess that's a good word choice from them then.
Yeah, of course it's miscall. Yeah, but I knew this would make us out to look like idiots. So let's
Yeah,
do
it's
another
fine,
one.
but
Let's
we
do
get
another one.
another
Come on,
one.
let's do another one. This is where we redeem ourselves, okay?
All right.
We've gone in low. We're coming out high.
We can't possibly get any lower than that.
I
We
mean, to be
literally
fair,
had 2
these guys
letters.
look at the idiots. There's like 400 abilities in the game. They can't even think of one to write on the bloody board. You know, they're like,
That's
meh, oh, meh. Come on.
Now they're gonna give us a ridiculous one that's like.
Come on. Do we look like we've got all the time in the world? We probably have, actually, with these network issues. We are sorting them out. Yeah, they're going to be fixed shortly. Miscoil. Of course it's miscoil. No, it's early. I'll blame that. Okay.
A. I. Okay. You want to guess?
No, I'm thinking. No, you go with the letters. I just like to try and guess.
R. N.
Huh. S.
Did I guess O already?
S.
All right,
S. S.
S,
S. 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 Oh, this should be easy now. This should be easy now.
Should be. You say
This
that.
should be easy now.
Ursus.
I'm just thinking of silly words now. You had a guess and it was
that-
wrong.
But I was just saying what was written
Well, you
there. I
can't.
wasn't-
This is a serious game, Andy.
Okay.
No
my
messing
bad.
around.
My bad.
Oh, it's going to end in a T.
Are you sure?
T.
Say T.
T. T. Are you hearing us? T. Don't ask them if it has a T in. Come
See?
on.
You weren't sure.
You weren't sure if it had a
You were
bloody
wrong.
T in. Come on. Is there a lag? Can you hear us?
Yeah, they can hear us. There's no lag.
Okay.
We're literally
Well,
connected
not
to the
on the
same-
audio side of things.
Yeah.
Um,
C. Why did I guess C? That's definitely not right.
why did you say C? Come on.
I don't know why I said C.
Why is he not a stick man? Why
Well,
are we
he's a
hanging the fat
stick
man?
He's overweight.
We're looking stupid
We are
again. This
really
we were
bad
meant to
at
redeem
this.
ourselves with this one.
No, I don't think it was as bad as the last one yet. Because we actually had like all of it before we actually got it. And we still couldn't get it with only 2 letters left. So technically...
So it's not... It's something... M.
How would it be M?
Ism. Ism. Exorcism! You've spelled it wrong, though. You...
Oh, yeah. There's no... There's an extra... Oh, my God.
What?
E-X-O-R-C-I-C-I-S-M.
Can we have someone else on the bloody draw board? Someone else whose native language is English. Let's go.
Literally spelled it wrong. I'm like, what the hell word is that? Because I'm looking at the last 4 letters and I'm like, S-I-S-M.
Yeah.
What? All right, they're going to draw heroes now.
Thank you. That's
apparently
stick away from the word game.
Everyone on the panel and the caster desk, we cannot spell a word properly.
Are we wrong? It is C-I-S-M.
Yes.
Yeah.
E-X-O-R-C-I-S-M.
I'm starting to question myself now. I was starting to question whether, in fact, it was the American spelling, because you guys do like to switch things. No one spells it S-I-S-M.
It's C.
Okay.
C. It's a donkey of some kind, a mounted hero. Abaddon. Keeper of the Light. Chaos Knight.
Chaos Knight.
Jakiro? Not Jakiro. What is happening right now?
Mirana.
Yeah, Mirana.
There we go.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. This is good.
Juggernaut? Not Juggernaut.
Ah.
Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor? No. Oh, I see what you meant. You're thinking what the plank
mass.
face. Yeah, I got you. Oh, you're actually right.
Was I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't right.
Oh.
Oh, it's done. It's a ghost Death Prophet? Crobulus?
Ghost? There's no ghost in the game.
It looks like a ghost.
Gengar.
Not Pokemon.
What?
It's not Darkseer, right?
What are these hands that it's got? You said it was done. How can it be done and then you start at the body?
Faceless Void? Bloodseeker.
What the heck?
It's not... He has claws. It's not Bloodseeker. Lycan? Not Lycan. All right, we're doing it.
We're doing it again.
Apparently.
Okay, so this finished picture had a series of additions and now it's being redone. Throws a ball. Oracle. What?
Oh, Oracle. No, it's not Oracle. Okay.
Who throws a ball?
A blue ball.
Shaquille O'Neal.
What the hell, Owen?
Someone who gives someone blue balls.
I'm pretty sure we knew that it wasn't Shaquille
Who
O'Neal.
get?
It's not Puck, because it's not a fairy dragon. But he throws a blue ball. That's like the first thing that I thought of. What? The swirls? How were the swirls helping?
Who throws people into black holes? Tiny.
Oh, it's ancient evolution.
Hey.
Yeah,
I was right about the blue balls.
I was like... I couldn't...
Yeah. Let's go next.
Who plays that hero?
Let's go next.
Oh, actually, now that you say that, it was really obvious, wasn't it?
It was
pretty obvious.
It was actually quite obvious. I think what put me off a bit, the head was a little bit too rounded rather than pointy. I would have liked to see a pointier, taller head.
Wait, what? I can't even tell what those are. What are those?
What are these?
I literally don't even know what you drew.
Are you just drawing Visage again?
No, it's not Visage.
Oh, Invoker?
Techies? There's mines. They look like mines.
Techies.
It's not Techies.
What's Shiva doing?
I don't know.
Is she gonna like do something in the thing?
What? I don't even know what that's supposed to be.
This is part of it, I guess.
Yeah, techies, mines.
We said
techies instantly.
How many times do we have to go through the fact that during this game, if we say the correct answer, that means we move on. We don't continue to do it without crediting the fact that we've got it right.
All right, whatever. Next one.
Honestly.
Unreal, dude. Unreal.
Absolutely.
Try to have a professional broadcast, and this is how we're treated. All right. Wait, what's happening? Yeah, it looks like Zeus.
Yeah, sniffs right with that one. It's Zeus,
Nice
lads.
mustache. 10 points.
Zeus.
Not techies again, please.
Invoker.
Yeah, nice. The patented nature ball for Invoker. That's
I
going to
was
be in
going
the
to say,
new
what's
patch.
this? Is new patch, yeah. Pudge. Oh.
Looks like Frankenstein.
Oh, it does have a very square head.
AM, anti-mage.
Nice, good call.
All right, we got it.
Got it. Unless it's Juggernaut.
Oh yeah, it could be Jug.
Yeah. Unless it's Earth Spirit, which it is, and we were wrong both the 2 times.
Oh, he was green. Of course
Yeah,
it's
of course
Spirit.
we did.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
are, and of course, yeah, and it's Cold Guy. We knew, well, we should have done that. That was our
Yeah.
bad, that one.
Coddle Guy hasn't done Coddle yet, which I find a bit offensive.
Right, what's next? Hello, guys. Hello.
They're thinking. They're thinking.
We're getting close to in-game. Don't worry. To all
I
the
feel like
viewers
our
that have left
production is
us.
just lying to us at this point.
I think so.
Oh! They weren't lying. Okay.
Thank goodness for that.
I
ladies and
actually
gentlemen.
forgot that real Dota was happening.
We're actually in game 2. Oh.
Oh, and can you please tell me where I am right now?
Well, we're in a game where OG did a big throw in the mid lane. They lost everyone. As we can see, that was exactly what happened at that point where the graph went whoop. And now at the moment...
the point where OG dove,
Yes.
no Diggity's base,
Yes.
died.
And they've got a lot of good items now in Diggity. AC Vlads, they've got Shiva's Guard now on air on top of the Crimson Guard, Force, Blink. They are good to go now, Diggity, so we can expect to see them go for some kind of plays. But at the same time, I mean, they could wait for OG to try and do something, and then they'll be able to hit back incredibly hard. And that's also the thing we're waiting for. Yapsor to pick up the Aghanims, which he has got now. OG smoking up, looking for a movement. Towards the mid lane, they might actually be able to find a good jump here. Let's see how it kicks off. Moon jumps in, drops the Doom onto Cinnamon. There's going to be no wars this fight. Crit coming in with the stun, catches out Cinnamon on the sideline. The wall, the vacuum onto 3. They're going to dive into base here potentially. No, OG playing it safer this time. They take the kill on Cinnamon, and now they try and get themselves out. Flies had to grave himself here.
Top barracks has
But this is it's a good fight for OG, and a clean one as well. This time they don't make the mistake of diving behind the tier 3s. They'll keep it cool. Moon, cheeky Midas, and off he goes. And he'll be fine.
We lost the Roshan timer. That stinks. Okay, so, I mean, all things considered, given how the last couple of minutes of the game went, I think that it's nice to get Synderen off the map because he's a very high-value hero as a support, which normally you lose a support, it's like whatever. But the thing is, with Synderen dead, their pushing potential actually is very limited. They're really relying on the Serpent Wards to be able to get, structural damage in. And even though OG only have 1 set of racks left, they realize that they need to be the aggressors. They can't allow no Diggity to make it across the map and actually get their siege set up, because if they do, the game is pretty much over. Because even if you win that fight, you're still going to take some base damage, and they can't really afford to anymore at this point, since mid and top lane are both completely destroyed as far as racks goes. So just trying to buy whatever time they can.
Yeah, and here's Diggity about to hit back, or at least try too hard. They're moving in, though this is a time, of course, it's not night time, and Yapsor does not have the ult available. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. They just pinged that out. They moved the invis wall through. They noticed the path was being blocked around that bottom, so they know that they're smoked, and Diggity realized they're out. So nice little play from No-Tail there, just checking out the map with the movements.
I mean, it's good that they didn't get ganked, but at the same time, how are they going to deal with the siege coming in from no Diggity in a couple of seconds? I mean, they got Greaves, they got a freshly purchased Shivas up on Era.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Wards are available.
That's the thing. Yeah, the Diggity don't need to sneak around at this point.
No, they really don't.
They don't care either way.
They
yeah, it would be nice, but they don't need it.
They're probably waiting out Roshan, honestly. They don't feel the need to necessarily end the game right now. They know that mid and top lane are always going to be this push that's going towards OG's base, to where they always have to address it so they can play the slow roll game and just wait for Roshan to respawn, go for that first. Make OG decide if they want to try to fight for Roshan, potentially take base damage, or defend their base, give away Roshan, then fight against 6 potential heroes of OG. And I can't remember, this would actually be 3rd Roshan, right? I think it would be Cheese.
Yes.
Or at least I would assume it would be Cheese.
Yeah, it should be this one, yeah.
All right, so wards are dropped.
Ooh, vacuum wall onto 3. They'll get the kick out onto Gezu. Jumping in on the backlines. Moon gets the Doom onto Era. Gonna try and chase him down with the Purge, but he gets surged away. Era should be fine. And they may be able to re-engage off the back of the end of the Doom, but no, Kezi's gone. They'll jump onto him, and in fact, they're moving in for more. Quakefa going down faster as well. Look at him melt. With the weave ticking down on his armor. It's another pick-off for OG, and this time it is no Diggity making the bad play and having to get themselves well out of that. And as we can see, fights like this are going to provide huge swings in gold for the side of OG.
That was a really nice Doom coming in from Moon. If they don't Doom, oh wow, they're going to catch a crit here, just going a little bit too far. But if they Doom anyone else but the Centaur, and since the wards were already dropped, Era becomes pretty much the best possible target to Doom, especially considering the fact that Darkseer now has a Linken's. So you get the Doom on him, there's no Stampede, no Shivas, no Blink Initiation. You know, a lot of the farm that you put on this hero is in utility items, and that's the one weakness of Centaur against the Doom, is you have 4 activated items, none of which can be used while under the effects of the ultimate. So you're basically just like deleting, what, like 14,000 net worth of the hero pretty much. You're pretty much deleting his entire inventory except for the Tranquil Boots and the gem. Yeah. So it's a very, very nice play there from Moon. And plus, the other thing too that you have to keep in mind when playing Shadow Shaman is you really want to try to fight around the wards, but when you're pushing the high ground, you're always placing the wards in an aggressive manner, which means if the enemy team is able to gap close on you and chase you away from your wards, you're at a huge disadvantage because your ultimate is stationary and you can't really, you can't readjust them. They're down, they're down. So OG making the proper play when needed.
Miracle. Miracle? Can he play his way out of this?
He tried to manta that.
He did try and manta that. He certainly did get themselves in. Have they got the lockdown? Have they got the silence? Yes, they have. He's gone. Miracle. Down for 60 seconds now.
I don't think he knew that they had a gem, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure they had that and they were pushing. So maybe he just didn't know who was carrying it. But at the same time, pretty costly mistake here.
Very costly. I mean, 50 seconds down. You've got no Diggity moving in. They have the Serpent wards. Agnim's, of course, as well. They can just go in and drop it. And there's no PL for this defense.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. They do not have Glyph either, because they used it the last bottom push. So this is going to be the make or break here from OG. Can Moon find that really nice Doom target again, or are they going to preemptively put Linken's on Era, because they think that would probably be the play if you're going to have him siege the high ground? I mean, yeah, they can break it, but at least you get a little bit of reaction time.
Oh, Moon again, he's trying to do what he does before. He jumps in, looks for the priority in terms of the Doom target, and he gets it out onto Cinder. And this is pretty big for them, but at the same time, Era's moving in, Fly's falling low. He'll get himself out of the side, but still goes down. The Glimmer Cape won't be enough to save him. And in fact, the return damage they're hitting back, and Quakefa's just punching through them all. It's a triple kill here for the Lone Druid, and I think this game may well and truly be over as we look to potentially move to a game 3 here in this first series of the day. It's going to be almost indefinitely mega creeps if the wards can get it done. Synderen, he's doing his best to hold them off here. But the wards, they're punching down.
Got the Rex.
That looks incredibly funky. And that's the thing. As we talked about, the fight, they force out a buyback. There's 3 currently dead on OG, but they find the melee Rex. Only a ranged Rex left standing. OG, they need to pull out the serious plays to bring this game back.
I think that showcased pretty perfectly what we were talking about when we said...
Oh, they missed the Who Stop. And now with a stun from Crit, they may have a chance of turning it. Now the Savage Roars there to force OG back, and Miracle and Crit both incredibly low. Mega Creeps are out, and GG is cool. We're going to a game 3. That play in the mid lane for OG really did kind of seal the deal for them this game. And no Diggity, they, as we said, they abused it perfectly. They punished OG so hard. And that huge swing there pretty much got the game to a point where OG just didn't have the lineup really to turn it back round. And we are going to indeed be going to this game 3.
And there's a couple of things I think you could attribute this loss to if you're OG. I think the draft from No Diggity was quite a bit stronger than it was in game 1. I think it had more versatility. Their mid game was stronger, which it seems like, you know, we talked about the growing pains of them playing at Epicenter and their struggles. They seem to have found a style that works pretty well for them. Or at the very least, they've done a lot of research against OG and know what kind of heroes they want to put against it. In that regard, I think that the Centaur and the Shadow Shaman especially were phenomenal picks. I really liked them in the situation. Again, no pick. They Doom Cinder him during the last fight, but they have no one to close the gap on him except for No-Tail. So whoever No-Tail's going on is the only target they can kill at any given point, especially since Miracle during that fight was dead. But I think by that point, they had already taken a huge amount of damage, and it was all an uphill struggle. So yeah, here we go, game 3.
Absolutely, and it was a good showing indeed, especially after game 1, where it did just feel like OG, they really had the edge. But in game 2, as we said, one little mess up and no Diggity, they are that close in terms of play there that they can just punish it, get the game back in their grasp, and beat them down into a game 3. So game 3 coming around the corner. I mean, do you feel that there's anything about this game that OG will take away and change in the final match?
I think that the PL and the Lycan together in the end just turned out to be a little bit too greedy, but at the same time, if they did manage to hold for like 20 or 30 minutes and not lose too much, I think they probably would have ran away with the game.
Or what about the lack of stuns, just relying on crit on his Air Spirit?
I don't even think that matters so much. I think it's more just that one dive on middle lane really went against like what their game plan was supposed to be, which is let's try to hold on as long as we can, make sure that they don't get like 2 sets of racks or something, because that's really the point where OG's lineup ceases to function. Because when you're 2 racks down, you have to be able to pick somebody off.
Yes.
And if you can't, your lineup is just so weak.
Yeah.
And that's really when it falls apart. So that one thing down mid where they dove, got punished super hard, lost mid racks, that I think was where the game was pretty much lost. Not a draft thing to me, more just a play thing.
Okay. Well, let's indeed see what happens in game 3. It's going to be right around the corner. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to cut to a short ad break, then back to the panel, and then we'll have the deciding matchup here in the first series of the day at the DreamLeague Land Finals of OG versus No Diggity. We'll catch you guys for that one soon.